The Uxbridge Update on Uxbridge FM.
Welcome to this week's Uxbridge Update. It's the place to find out what's going on around Uxbridge this week, brought to you by Uxbridge FM. First off, from the 7th of February through to Saturday the 9th, just the thing for a dark evening, some ghost stories. At the Compass Theatre in Ickenham, Outline Theatre brings us Spine Chillers, an evening of classic ghost stories. And I dare you to wait round the corner and shout boo when the first person comes out of the theatre. One night of Elvis at the Watersmeet Theatre in Rickmansworth on Friday the 8th, with every element of the show as close to the original as possible. Even the costumes are created by the same guy who created Elvis's costumes. And catch the UK Michael Jackson at Ruislip Social Club on Friday the 8th, as they bring to life the king of pop in all his glory, from the 70s Motown period through the 80s and 90s mega stardom years. And also on Friday the 8th, something a bit different in Eastcote, the St Lawrence Players present The Perfect Murder, adapted from a story by Geoffrey Archer. That's at St Lawrence Church Hall in Eastcote. On to Saturday the 9th, and it's time to go delving for that elusive vinyl record at the Uxbridge Record and CD Fair, Christchurch Halls in Uxbridge from 11. Now, I used to love watching wrestling on a Saturday afternoon, and wrestling is coming to West Drayton. New Force Wrestling are at St Martin's Primary School on Saturday at 3 p.m. Saturday night, and what live music shall we choose? It's either Irish music from the Reels at Whelan's in Uxbridge, or Contraband at the Black Bull in Ruislip. Both of those should be great nights. Sunday morning, the 10th, and a couple of car boot sales to choose from. You've either got Queensmead School indoor boot sale in South Ruislip, or Oakwood School in Hillingdon. And once you've got rid of your bits and bobs and bought a load more at the car boot sales, there's a guided bike ride of around 30 miles to a place of interest with a stop for refreshments. That leaves the Hillingdon Sports and Leisure Centre at 10 a.m. Sunday evening, a bit of comedy from the Comedy Compass team at the Compass Theatre. Here's Lewis Bryan with all the details of Sunday's show.
Thanks, Steve. We've got a brilliant lineup this Sunday. Our headline act is Paul Revel, veteran of many Edinburgh shows and a fantastic circuit comedian, along with the usual open spots and support acts. It's usually a great friendly night. Tickets are available for £5 at hillingdontheatres.uk. Doors open from 7 and the show starts at 8 o'clock. Look forward to meeting and seeing everybody there.
Also on Sunday evening at the Beck Theatre, West London Live, an evening of musical theatre entertainment brought to you by stars of London's West End. You've got performers from Wicked, Aladdin, Fame, Matilda and Les Mis. Now, I hadn't realised how much was going on at Brunel University. Lots of free events, all open to the public. Sebastian Jenner is one of the event organisers at Brunel, and he filled us in on the upcoming public lecture series.
Well, this is something we do each year to showcase some of the incredible research that our academics do. These are world-leading researchers, and what we ask them to do is to distill their research into 15-minute bite-sized talks.
And those talks are coming up on Wednesday evenings. You can see all the public events at Brunel on Eventbrite. Just search for Brunel University London. One other event they're organising is the Hillingdon Music Festival on Friday the 15th and Saturday the 16th. Here's Sebastian again.
We've got workshops for all ranges of musical ability, performances. Something I'm really excited about is a graphic score competition, which, regardless of whether you can read and write music, you can draw an idea for the sound of music, and we've got a professional ensemble who are going to perform that, and we'll then judge the winner. We've got 3 judges here, but also the final decision will be down to the public, and the winning score will get £250 cash prize.
Does someone have to then translate this graphic into musical stave for the orchestra to play?
Well, no, that's the exciting thing, is our ensemble then, obviously they're led by the conductor, who will have the overall vision for it, but they interpret it in their own way. So there have been some scores, for example, if you've got 10 musicians, each are given a line and a colour, and they interpret it and try and creatively come together as a unit to create something quite exciting. So actually that composition will be different every time it's played.
And I guess that's open to any age.
So the graphic score, any age can try that out and will perform it. It really is open to everyone. Especially good fun would be the Saturday night performance. We were visiting composer, performer who's Nadia Ratsimandresi, who plays an instrument that was invented in the 1920s, and it was the first electrical piece of kit, for music in that sense. It's a really strange and beautiful instrument. It's almost like a piano with a theremin. But that'll be an open performance where people can actually come and talk to her before and after her performance and try out this instrument.
So more details on the Hillingdon Music Festival at hillingdonmusicfestival.com. Booking ahead, some dates for your diary now. The Comedy Bunker at West Ruislip have Andy Parsons on March 7th and a mystery guest on the 29th of March. Don't forget Best of Wham at the Beck on the 27th of Feb. We spoke to Ben Evans, who plays George Michael, on last week's episode.
It's such a high-energy show. We're trying to cram as much into the 2.5 hours as we possibly can. So you've got every single that Wham ever brought out, and a couple of George classics in there as well. And we've got New You're Waiting as well, the Aretha Franklin and George duet, which is a real crowd pleaser as well. So yeah, there's a lot in those 2.5 hours.
And one more way off in the spring when it might actually be warm, you never know. Hillingdon Outdoor Activity Centre, HOAC, who are based near the Dogs Trust in Harefield, have a family fun day on May the 6th, which is the bank holiday Monday. It's your chance to bring the whole family and try out all sorts of water sports and land-based activities. You can try your hand at sailing, stand-up paddleboarding, kayaking and rafting, and on the land, the high ropes, climbing, archery, bushcraft and caving. Now that one does normally sell out pretty fast, so get in there quick at hoac.net/events/family-open-days. Now, we've got to say a massive thanks to everyone who's liked the Uxbridge FM Facebook page, also to everyone who's tuning in each week, roughly 2,500 people each week at the moment. Now, we're planning to add another programme to the schedule soon, where we chat to local business owners and hopefully get some useful tips. Do get in touch if you'd like to be on that programme. We also need a name for it as well, so let us know if you have any ideas in the comments. One more note, if it makes life easier for you, you can now catch this programme as a podcast in all the usual places. Just search for Uxbridge FM in your podcast app. Right, thanks for joining us this week. You're up to date. And if you're running an event, as usual, make sure you tell us. It's what's on at uxbridgefm.co.uk via email, or WhatsApp us on 07403 482 457. Catch you next week for another Uxbridge update.
Join us on social media. Search Uxbridge FM.